Good morning, this is Dan with Land Pride, and today we're going to go over the FM25 series flail mower. We're going to cover maintenance and service on this model and tell you how to change the blades, adjust the height, level the unit, and the service points to look at when you're servicing this unit. So let's get started. Now we're going to show how to adjust the cutting height on the FM25 series. The cutting height goes from 0 to 6 inches and can be adjusted back here on the rear roller. This bolt needs to be loosened on both sides, and the front pivot bolt needs to be loosened to allow it to pivot. The rear slot that this bolt is currently in adjusts 0 to 2 inches. The front slot, if you were to move this bolt, will now do 3 to 6 inches. I'm going to remove this bolt and show the holes in the frame where you actually adjust the height. The bolts go into the slots, so the rear 3 holes will adjust 0 to 2 inches. The front 4 holes will adjust 3 to 6 inches. After adjusting your cut of height, you always want to make sure that the unit is level. You'll check the level on the main frame, this beam, as well as this beam. When you put the level on this beam, that will adjust your levelness front to back. This main beam will check your level side to side. If you're out of level front to back when your level is on this main beam, you will adjust that with your top link. If you are out of level left to right when your level is on that main beam, you'll use your right side 3-point arm to adjust that. Next, we'll go on and show how to adjust the drive belt tension. Now I'm going to show how to adjust the tension on the drive belt of the FM25 series flail mower. To access the drive belt, open the spring-loaded latch at the rear of the belt cover. You will need to adjust this nut to where you can see the washer above it through the adjuster slot. The slot is where you will adjust it up or down to get the tension correct on the belt. Once you can see it through the adjuster slot, then you're good to go and ready to go mow. The skid shoes are held on by 3 plow bolts on either side of the machine, and you can purchase new skid shoes from your local Land Pride dealer. To access your blades on your FM25 series flail mower, you'll need to remove the 3/4 inch bolts and nut on either side of the access panel. Once those are removed, you can lift the access panel and use a strap or bungee cord or rope to hold the panel up out of the way. Once here, you can access your blades and inspect them for damage or wear on the cutting edges. Make sure there's no nicks or chips or major wear in those, as well as don't forget to inspect the D-rings and the mounting hardware for the blades. Flail mowers come with 3 different options of blades. You can get the hammer blades, which this model has, or the heavy Y blades or duckfoot blades. Hammer blades are designed for heavy, thick, overgrowth, brushy material. The heavy Y blades are designed for intermediate growth, as well as branches and small twigs. And the duckfoot blades are designed for grass and even cutting to look more manicured. While you're inspecting your blades, don't forget to inspect your rake teeth. These can be adjusted from 1 to 4 inches based on how high you're mowing. If you're mowing at 5 or 6 inch cut height, these need to be removed. The purpose of these is to hold material inside the cutting room so as to mulch it up finer and break up sticks and things such as that. Now we will move on to lubrication points. When lubricating your FM25 series flail mower, be sure to lube both zerks on either end of the main drive shaft on the U-joints, as well as check the oil level in the main gearbox at the oil fill plug. If it's low, remove this plug and remove the vent plug and fill it here until it runs out this plug. Once it runs out there, you can put the plug back in and it's good. Next, we'll remove the drive shaft safety shield. And there's 2 more grease zerks on either end of the drive shaft on either U-joint that will need to be lubed as well. The lubrication zerks inside the drive belt area, there's 1 zerk on the outside of the main drive pulley, as well as 1 on the inside. Also, there's 1 on the back side of the main rotor pulley on this side as well as the other side. Next, there's a zerk on either end of the rear roller, 1 here and as well as 1 on the other end. When mounting your FM25 series flail mower on a quick hitch, if you're mounting on a QH16 category 1, it will mount on the inside of the mounting brackets on either end, as well as here in the center. If you're mounting to a QH20 category 2 quick hitch, the quick hitch will go in between the mounting brackets on either end. This model is also designed to be offset to the right. If you choose to do that, then you would use the same operation on this bracket as well as your top link here and the far right bracket, and that will offset this unit farther to the right. Thank you for watching today. Hopefully you've learned something about our FM25 series flail mower. Be sure to like and subscribe, and if you have any questions, go back to your local dealer or you can contact us at landpride.com. Thank you. Have a good day.